Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
All right, Deneanne, you ready?
I'm ready.
Bring us in.
Good morning, Huntsville. How are y'all today?
Man,
text in and see what you're up to.
There you go. Look, we got Deneanne going.
I'm going strong. I'm ready for today.
Were you ready? I just put
ready.
I just put you on the spot like
care.
that. Hey, Bearcat Orange this morning,
yes.
Guardian Defense with us. So great to have you on. Good morning, Huntsville, and welcome in. I hope I got our episode number right. Let's double check here, Deneanne. Yeah, 245.
245.
245 of these shows. And coming up next week, we will celebrate 1 official year on the air here in Huntsville. And we're so thankful to be here in this community. Last night, it was a little crazy. There were some thunderstorms that came through. Babies were up crying. I remember when I was a little one, I used to run into my mom and dad's room, and they wouldn't let me on the bed. So I just laid on the floor, and even during a storm, Just kidding. I'm sure my mom did. But as we got older, she's like, nah, just lay on the floor. So... So last night, Braylon woke up, Caden woke up, but they went back to sleep. But yeah, there was some lightning, some thundering going on. And, we live on the back part of Elkins, and I was so thankful because usually when there's one drop of rain, the power goes out. Well, the power didn't go out, so we were all good.
Need to get you a standby generator.
Need to, but it's a little heavy on the pay. If someone wants to donate one of those this morning on the show, feel free to. That'd be great. So, we do want to welcome you in. Happy Tactical Tuesday to everyone here. Thanks for joining us as we get started on another great day here in Huntsville, Texas. We do want to welcome you in. As always, a big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery. Paul, good morning. We love you, man. Appreciate you. Paul has the gallery here for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. Check him out just downtown here, 1201 University. Also, a huge thank you to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers for helping us with the studio as well. For all of your jewelry needs, go visit my good friend Elliot Herzlich. He had some really cool eclipse jewelry, some eclipse necklaces. He designed an eclipse piece.
Oh, really?
And Laura Green was on the show last week, and she wore a piece, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I was asking her, where'd you get this? She goes, Elliot, I got it from Elliot's Jewelers. So
I have to go by and check it out.
Go to elliotsjewelers.com, get your eclipse jewelry today. And Elliot will take great care of you. As always, too, on a Tactical Tuesday, we could not be here without our Foundation 5 sponsor, our good friends, the Thompson family, Deneanne Thompson in the studio. Or as we say in Huntsville, we change the pronunciation of words. So it's called studio. We're here in the studio here this morning, down here on University. So it's good to see you, Deneanne.
Good to see you too,
How
Rob.
are things going? You guys were in Bastrop a while back?
We were in Bastrop 2 weekends ago, and we had a very, very good show. We look forward to going back there in June. This coming weekend, we're going to be in Pasadena. So if y'all are looking for something to do, come down to Pasadena.
Pasadena, is that where was the movie Urban Cowboy? Well, where was that? That was in Pasadena, wasn't it? Was it Palestine? I can't ever remember.
Oh, I don't know.
Did you ever see the movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie, but I don't know where it was.
I can't remember where it is. There's the Gillies. Where's Gillies located at? Man, Billy Cawthon is gonna go off on me.
Oh yeah. He'll know.
It's in Pasadena. So there you go. That's where y'all are going to be then, Pasadena. I knew there was something connected to that. So, but again, hey, we got a great show lined up today. Our friend Denise Winston joining us as always, and we are so thankful to have her. She comes in at least once a month or so. She is the state coordinator for ASSE Student Exchange, and we have some great guests joining us this morning. A young lady here from Macedonia. Not Macedonia, Texas. Macedonia across the water. So she's going to be joining us and giving us some updates on how things are going in Diboll, Texas. It's not, some people say Diboll, but it's Diboll, Texas. And so it's great to have her here this morning. We love catching up with exchange students and just so thankful to have Denise coming in as well. I got to be careful because it's Deneanne and Denise. So I was thinking about that on the way this morning. How are the classes going? You guys have been so busy too, teaching classes and everything else.
They've been going really well. I don't know if we have a class this month. I'm not sure on the date, but we'll have another one, and we'll post it out there on our website of when our shows are going to be and when we're going to have our classes.
Can I mention something that we're so happy to have Mama Thompson here in Huntsville?
Oh,
Is it okay to mention that?
Yes.
So, Mama Thompson, welcome to Huntsville, Texas.
Grandma Pat.
I knew that Grandma Pat was going to be making a move here. You know, I remember talking to her. Oh no, I don't think I'm ever going to leave up here because she just loved where she was at. But you know what? The love of Huntsville, it was because of this show. It's because she came on this show and she felt the love. And so we literally brought someone all the way from Arizona. Here, all the way here to Huntsville, Texas. Just kidding.
Yep.
It was nothing to do with us, by the way.
Oh, but she loves the show. She watches it. So we have family way up in Nagata, Minnesota, I think.
Wow.
And so we've got family up there that watches it.
Just as long as you guys don't go to Minnesota, y'all stay here.
No,
Yeah, please,
no. I am
please.
not going anywhere.
We already lost Matthew Johnson. He decided to go up there and sent a picture a while back of some snow on the ground. So, yeah, not going to have any of that.
No.
So,
no.
Hey, well, as you're waking up this morning, rain in the forecast throughout a little bit of the rest of the day. It'll clear up later this afternoon. Highs are going to get into the lower 70s tonight. The little cool front is in the air, and so it'll get down into the upper 40s overnight. But maybe just a few lingering showers this morning. It should clear out of here in the next hour or so, according to the National Weather Service. By the way, we've reached out. It's a little weather nerd time. We reached out to the Houston Galveston National Weather Service office, and we're going to have one of their meteorologists joining us on the show here before too long.
Cool.
So just give us an update on how forecasting works, and how they forecast weather here that affects us in Huntsville. So we're looking forward to having those guys on. Last week was such a great week. We had David Valdez, the former photographer for the late, great President George H.W. Bush on the show. And he was sharing some photos and giving us some backstory of his time there as the personal photographer for George Bush. A while back, we had Anthony Antonides joining us, the new managing partner for Texas Roadhouse. And they are expected to open that up hopefully in October if all the permitting and the weather permits. And when I say permitting, I'm not talking about I'm talking everything permitting. So is that right? Permitting? Permitting?
You have to get permits.
Yeah, so you got to get permits, but it's also weather permitting, everything permitting. That construction process, I'm glad I'm not in that world because you can always say, it's one of those industries I think you try so hard to over-deliver and under-promise, but you never can because you plan stuff and then you have no control over what happens. But we're so grateful to have them on. And, so many great things happening here in Huntsville. We just put out a little article of a coming soon last night. We wandered over to the Ravenwood Village Shopping Center, and guess what we found over there next to Target?
What'd you find?
Route 21, no longer in business. Not happy to see businesses go out of business, but very excited at what's coming in to replace what was there.
Is it Bath and Body Works?
Bath and Body Works coming to Huntsville. See, our friend from Macedonia is like, you guys get excited over the weirdest things here in America. So, but Bath and Body Works, all the scents you can have. I always thought that place was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't my thing. As a guy, I'm not saying it in a mean way, but as a guy, I have no desire to go to Bath and Body Works. And then 11 years ago, I met Bridget. And I was like, man, where have I been? Where's this store been all my life? You'll walk in, the scents overwhelm you. They got those cool little, the little plug-ins and all the little scentsy. Don't say that. That's trademarked. This word scentsy is probably trademarked.
Scents.
But they got the scents, that's really cool. So we're excited to have new businesses coming to town.
Oh, yes.
And, we also wanted to continue to talk about a great event that's going to be happening the first Thursday in May. It's the National Day of Prayer. And we had Keith Irwin on yesterday on the show, part of the Irwin family. They are just an amazing Grammy, Dove Award-winning Christian music group. And they are young people that have a little traditional hymn flair to them, but they also put out some of the contemporary Christian music as well. But they are going to be back in Huntsville. That family, I think they're on the road 280 days out of the year. They have been all over the United States. They were on Grand Ole Opry Radio a while back. And so we had Keith on yesterday, but they're going to be coming back on May the 2nd. So make sure that you mark your calendar. Be here not just for the National Day of Prayer. Many of you are at work. You can't be a part of that at noon. But we invite you. If you can't make it, come back that night. We are believing for an incredible night here in Huntsville and throughout Walker and surrounding counties. It's an evening of hope, the first ever here in Huntsville, where all the churches in the area, we are inviting them to come together in unity, to invite your neighbor. Look, I don't care if you're a church, you're not a believer or not. We want you to be here May the 2nd, that night on a Thursday, because you may be going through something. And this is the inspiration this morning. You may be going through something, but when you remain in faith, great things can happen in your life. And Mike Satterfield is an evangelist from outside of this community. He's going to be speaking a message of hope and encouragement for our community. So a great night coming up.
And where is that going to be?
It's going to be at the old Walker County Fairgrounds. So, and you don't just say Walker, you say the old Walker. You got to say the old because it's Huntsville. The old Walker, like the Walmart. Man, I got to go to the old Walmart. You ever say that? You ever put "ol" in front of stuff?
Not really.
Well, I got to get out to the old Guardian Defense this weekend, take some gun classes out there, the old Guardian Defense. Speaking of good old things, good old history, look who's behind us. She decided, Deneanne, to be here with us for 7 days.
Fine.
She is not moving. She's like the Terminator. Man, she ain't moving. I said, Dolly, do you need anything to eat? She said, no, I don't need nothing to eat. She said, I don't need to move. I'll just stand here for a week. And she said, I'm going to guard your studio and I'm going to smile. And so Dolly is hanging out with us for the next 6 days. It's actually in honor of Diva Night coming up in April. So, but anyways, good morning, Dolly. How you doing? See, she wanted
I figured
to talk.
you were doing for the, what is it,
It's
the foundation? Imagination.
Well, she's here for Diva Night, but she's also here for the Imagination Library as well. So, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow when Rick and Kay Boning are on from Tomorrow's Promise. Well, friends, we do want to hear from you this morning. Let us know that you're out there today. Maybe your day, if you have a ferret. You know why? Today is National Ferret Day. I'm not a big fan, honestly. I don't care about little fuzzy stinkers like that. You know, I'm perfectly fine with my dogs. Not a cat guy, not a ferret guy, but it is National Ferret Day. Have you ever had a ferret, Deneanne?
I never have, but my mom did, and I hated them.
Yeah, they just seem like they're like long rats, in my opinion. But they're friendly, I guess, right?
They can be, but they can be little stinkers, too.
Yeah, they look stinky. They're showing a picture of them here. I won't show it just because, you know, it is what it is. Today is also National, get ready for it, little peanut butter and jelly day. You like peanut butter and jelly, Braylon? She said, no, Daddy, I don't want that today. It's National Peanut Butter and Jelly
Day.
So,
Okay.
So do you have that significant other in your life that you've ever said, Bridget would probably just knock me out if I told her, oh, sweetheart, you're the jelly to my peanut butter.
No.
Somebody's got to be the bread that holds it all together, too. So that's usually the uncle that's loaded, you know, the uncle that's got a lot of money. He's usually the bread that holds it all together. So National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day today. Hey, this is a serious one. I know we joke around on that, but maybe there's some things going on, you know, in a relationship with you today. And I am being serious about this. This is an important day because today is National Reconciliation Day. So if there's something going on, you know, go home and say, look, let's figure it out. Let's reconcile. And you know what rhymes with reconcile? Keep you around for a while. So let's reconcile so I can just keep you around for a while. So it is National Reconciliation Day today. Yesterday was April Fool's. We didn't do any April Fool's. I didn't feel like fooling around. You know, this last month has been chaotic. And I was like, I usually joke. And I was like, I don't feel like fooling around yesterday. So any April Fool's from you guys?
Oh, no. Just hung out at the house and did laundry and housework and helping Mom get moved in.
And that was no fooling around then.
No, that was no fooling around.
Well, today I'm feeling generous. $20 coming in somebody's wallet today, and all you got to do is text in the keyword. I'm going to give $20 away today, and all you got to do, it's April is the keyword, and you can text that in, April, along with your name, on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. That number is 936-339-0139. Again, text in April for your chance to win a little cash today, 936-339-0139. We'll step aside and take a break. Got to listen at your national news. A word from our sponsors, Denise Winston, and our friend from Macedonia joins us on the other side when we come back. Stay with us. We got a great show on the way. This is your show on a beautiful, tactical Tuesday morning here in Huntsville, Texas. Stay with us, friends.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. A temporary channel is now open around the site of the Baltimore Bridge collapse for essential vessels and for clearing debris. President Biden set to visit Baltimore Friday.
The president will meet with state and local officials involved in recovery efforts after the bridge collapse, according to White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
The president is continuing to lead a whole-of-government approach to the collapse. President Biden and his team are working with Governor Moore, the congressional delegation, Mayor Scott, and numerous state and local officials to reopen the port.
The time and location of the president's Baltimore visit have not been released.
John Schaefer reporting. The U.S. looking more into the Israeli Israeli airstrike in Syria that killed a top Iranian general, a former U.S. national security advisor making his best guess at how Iran might respond.
I think they'll launch some missiles by way of Hezbollah, probably into northern Israel.
Michael Allen points out Israeli troops have been fighting Hezbollah along Lebanon's southern border since the war with Hamas broke out. Meanwhile, the World Central Kitchen confirms at least 5 of its aid workers were killed by an Israeli airstrike in Gaza on Monday. Donald Trump has posted a reduced bond in his New York civil fraud case. Trump posted the $175 million bond Monday evening, preventing any potential seizure of his assets. Last week, the court allowed the amount owed for an appeal to be lowered from $454 million. The last living survivor of the Japanese attack on the USS Arizona at Pearl Harbor has died. Luke Conter died Monday in Grass Valley, California, according to his family. He was 102 years old. He was among more than 2,000 Americans killed during the Japanese bombings of Pearl Harbor in December 1941. It is the event which triggered U.S. involvement in World War II. This is USA News.
I'd like to introduce you to our new sponsor, Get the Tea. Get the Tea carries all natural, non-GMO organic teas and supplements made in the USA. Get the Tea's ingredients are the purest available. My favorite is Life Change Tea. Life Change Tea is a gentle daily cleanse containing 12 herbs that, when combined, really keep things moving. I drink it every day, and my energy has never been better. I'm feeling great. Life Change Tea comes in 3 delicious flavors: natural, peppermint, and pomegranate. It's an easy and delicious way to keep your digestion on track. And for those on the go, try D365. D365 is Life Change Tea in a capsule. Drink the tea or take D365 capsules and keep your digestion running smoothly. Go to getthetea.com and enter discount code USA to get 10% off any size order. That's getthetea.com, discount code USA for 10% off your order.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Join us at First Baptist Church Huntsville for the exciting return of Wednesday Night Live starting March 6th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. We're offering games, fellowship, a free meal, and Bible study sessions for all ages. Whether you're a child, teen, or adult, there's something for everyone. Adults can enjoy new Bible study classes while the kids engage in fun, faith-based activities. This community event is open to everyone, free of charge. Don't miss out on this opportunity for spiritual growth and community connection. To register and for more information, visit fbchuntsville.org.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon. manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Huntsville, back at it here, 8:01 in the a.m. If you had to be at work at 8 o'clock, well, guess what? You probably don't have a job anymore. So, welcome in. I don't joke about it. It's not a joking matter, you know. You need to be on time. I used to tell people if you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, adios, you fired, unless you bring tacos to work. Hey, so welcome in. We have a first-time guest joining us. We have a special announcement here. This goes all the way back to the days of George Washington. Actually, this was donated to me from the National Archives. We had to put some new tubing on it, and it was really amazing how they had plastic back then. They had, this. Just kidding. This came off of Amazon. It's like $5. We have a first-time guest joining us on our show this morning, and please join us, Huntsville, in giving a very special hello, East Texas, Huntsville welcome to our friend all the way from Macedonia. She decided, I'm just going to get on a plane, fly internationally, just to be on this show this morning. It is Jovana. Welcome in, Jovana from
Macedonia.
Here she is. She gets 2 of the toots from the official horn. Welcome in. This is a national hero thing here.
Well,
now.
thank you.
So welcome. Just kidding. Literally, this thing came from Rick Boning. He's one of our sponsors. Probably cost him $5 on Amazon. And Jovana, it goes on top of a truck, and there's supposed to be you hook it into the battery and it blows air through it. But I decided I can just do it here and make it more fun. So
I like it this way.
Well, Jovana is from Macedonia, Eastern Europe.
Southeastern.
Right near Greece.
Yeah, near Greece, near Serbia.
See, I sound smart, but what the audience doesn't know is I was asking her all these questions before because I had no idea where it was. So, Jovana, it's so great to have you here along with Denise Winston this morning. Denise, always great to have you as well. Just wanted to start with Denise, and then Jovana, I'll want to have you answer some questions here in a moment. But Denise, how have you been? Been a little bit. Always enjoy having you on each month.
Yeah, it's been busy between fair and baseball and all the kids stuff. It's been going.
Now, there's a pizza place here in town that you and I both enjoy.
Yeah.
There's some exciting news that I did want to announce this morning.
Yeah.
There's something to do with like an all-you-can-eat thing that came back. Have you heard about this?
And I have some coupons for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I brought them this morning.
Man, we got coupons. Is it coupons or coupons? How do you say it?
I say coupons.
Coupons. See, sometimes I say coupons, but then it's got that twang to it when you say. What would you say? Would you say coupons or coupons?
I would say coupons.
See, hers is even better. I'm going to record her voice saying it. So, but the old buffet is back at Double Dave's.
It is back. Yeah, pizza, stromboli, pepperoni rolls, dessert pizza, salad bar. Includes a drink.
Every day, too.
Every day for lunch, 11 to 2.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take off. We'll see y'all later. So nice to have. No, I'm just totally kidding. So, Jovana is here with us this morning. And Denise, I appreciate you arranging this meeting. It's really cool because we have been able to talk to so many exchange students. And Jovana, first one that we've had here from Macedonia on our show. Just tell us a little bit about you first. I know that you're a senior here in America in high school, but back at home you'd be considered a junior. But maybe let us know a little bit about you, just kind of growing up in that area, your family. Do you mind telling us those things?
Yeah, I can.
Awesome. All right.
I'm Jovana. I'm from North Macedonia. I say Macedonia. I live with my dad and my twin brother. He's in Macedonia. He's not here. I go to Dival High School here in East Texas. I'm a senior this year. I'm supposed to be a junior, but in Europe we study more, so I had too many credits. And yeah, I grew up in a small town in Macedonia.
How many people?
It's not small. It's 20,000 people, but it's considered small. It's on this side. It's really close to Bulgaria. My family loves to travel. I grew up traveling a lot. I have been to like 20 countries,
Wow.
I can say.
I've been to like one. No, I've been to two.
Yeah. I grew up with a really adventurous family. We love going on trips, on camps. They drive motorcycles. We did a lot of extreme sports. So it's been fun growing up in a family like that.
Did you do the extreme sports yourself?
Yeah, I do. I did gymnastics, which is not that extreme. And we also do snowboarding with my brother.
That's a little extreme.
And just the dirt biking and driving motorcycles.
If somebody today, here in East Texas, there's a lot of race car fans here in this area. If somebody called and said, hey, we got a race car, would you like to drive it? Would you drive it?
I'm not allowed to.
Not allowed. See, perfect. Good answer. Well, let me go back a moment because you said you're a senior here, but you're a junior there. So will you graduate high school here this year? And then you'll go back and
I'll graduate again.
How cool is that? We're going to have like a 2 graduator here. Is that going to be pretty cool for you to you can kind of brag about that? Say I graduated twice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool because my brother is going to only have 1 diploma and we're twins and I'll be like, I graduated twice.
I do have to ask you this question. So you have a twin brother. His name is Jovan.
Jovan,
right?
yeah.
Jovan. So yours is the female name, Jovana. His is Jovan. So my question is, who's smarter, you or your brother?
Depends.
Remember, he doesn't speak English, so he won't know
doesn't speak English. Yeah, so I am.
Yeah, okay. See, she's being very humble because
If he asks what I'm saying, I'll be like, oh, I'm just saying you're the best brother.
Yeah. I asked her, full disclaimer, I asked her before, I said, can I joke around with you? She goes, yeah, we have a good relationship. So we're just joking with you. He'll understand Jovan, though. So
Yeah.
How do you say, I have the best big brother in Macedonian? Because that's the language there, right? Macedonian?
Macedonian.
How do you say I have the best big brother?
Go imam najdobrijod povoljen brat.
Man, that is so cool. When I love this, Denise, because we speak English, and I love our country, I love our language, but it just, I guess because we say it all, it just sounds boring. And then we have young ladies like Jovana come on, and I'm like, that is it's almost like you're singing when you're speaking. Mm-hmm. What do you think about American English compared to your language?
I think it's easy. It was really easy to learn because we learned it from first grade. But my brother doesn't think that because he doesn't speak it. But compared to our language, and the grammar is easier. And I don't know, people say that our languages sound like songs when you talk, and they sound like just easy, but they're not. They're complicated if you get really deep down into them.
How can you say, and the camera's right here, so I'm going to put it on you, okay? Denise is there with you, but the camera's right here. Mm-hmm. How do you say, good morning, Huntsville?
Dobro jutro, Huntsville.
See, that's going to be our new intro, by the way. We're going to have that as our new intro. Well, it's so great to have you on here this morning, Jovana. I mean, just an incredible journey for you. Can you tell us maybe how you came to the realization that you wanted to be an exchange student?
I always wanted to do something like that because we always traveled. I always wanted to see the world. So I was looking and doing a little research how I can do that and go to America because it's hard to come here. And I found the scholarship, the YES program scholarship. And at that same time, I was applying for a different scholarship to go to the United Kingdom. And I was like, okay, let's just try this. I was on a scout camp at that time. And I applied, and I totally forgot about it. And I was like, okay, we'll see where this is going to get me. And I got an email. I was sitting in Starbucks in Dublin, Ireland. And I was like, what is this? What did I do? Where am I going? What's happening?
You're like, who hacked me?
Yeah, what is this email? And I read it, and they're all like, oh, congrats, you're in the semifinal. And I'm like, okay, this is getting real. My parents didn't want to let me come. But I convinced them because it's the chances to get the scholarship are lower than an Ivy university.
So let's say something about that real
rate.
quick. Yeah, I want to say something real quick about that because you seem like a very humble young lady and you're just kind of glossing over this scholarship, okay? I'm gonna say something real quick. This scholarship, and I don't say it in a rude way, I say this in a very positive way. That scholarship by the U.S. State Department, only 1% of students get that, right?
From her country.
From her country.
It's about 1%.
That's pretty incredible. So congratulations on that. That's
Thank
cool. Do y'all do
you.
high fives in Macedonia?
Yeah, we do.
All right, cool. We do. Do we still do the fist bump here? Is that still a thing?
I did a fist bump to one of the kids last night at the fairgrounds, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I guess that's
Your
old.
friend is here this morning. She looked at me like, we don't do that anymore. Like that was, we used to like blow it up and all that. I guess, look, Braylon does it. Braylon, can you give me a fist bump? She's like, no, I ain't doing nothing this morning. So, well, it's really cool. And I say that because you are a very humble young lady, but that is an incredible feat for you. 1% of your country gets these scholarships from the U.S. State Department. What have you enjoyed most? I know you said you came from a town of about 20,000 people. Now, Diboll's not anywhere close to 20,000. It's even smaller than that, a 3A school. What is something that maybe you've enjoyed, and what are some of the biggest differences that you've experienced so far?
I enjoyed learning about new stuff and seeing how different here is, and just getting to know new people and the whole new culture, and just improving my English. Also, schools are really different. You have more opportunities here, so I'm trying to use every single one of them. And it's good that Diboll is a small school, so I get to know everyone, and it's a country school, I think, in my opinion. So having that experience, I think it's really different. If I happen to be placed in a different state, Texas is just different. You have to be here to see that and experience it.
Very good, different too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing. So, what was your opinion of? And I always love asking this question, Denise. What was your opinion or your thoughts about Texas before you got here? I guess you've never been before, right?
No.
So, when you first learned of this opportunity, what were you thinking about Texas?
I always had in mind the cowboy boots, the cowboy hats, cowboys, horses, countryside, that, and it's real. It's real. It's happening. It's here.
I love this, Denise. I wanted to mention this to you, Denise. I love the fact that exchange students get to come to this area. And no offense to any big major metropolitan areas, but I feel like if you would have went to Dallas or San Antonio or Austin, it's not that they're bad places. I love all those cities, but I feel like you can get a real good experience on rural life here in East Texas. Do you kind of agree with that, Denise?
Yes, our students. So I actually have a couple of students at Allen High School, and there's been some, talk on Facebook recently about Allen High School because it's the largest high school in the United States, and it's got, Chick-fil-A and Pizza Hut and things in their commons for lunch, and they have their own restaurant. It's huge. The high school is huge, but those students are not getting the same thing that our students here in Huntsville or Diboll or New Waverly they get, because they get lost in the crowd, and then when they're in smaller towns, they're a part of the community.
Yeah. And I know, for you coming in, everyone in Diboll's like, oh, we can't wait to meet her. I bet they're holding a party for you. Probably banner. Did you get a banner or anything? Welcome to Diboll.
Everyone knew me when I first arrived. Everyone knew that I'm the exchange student. I'm like, how do people know? And my husband was like, they just know. Everyone knows each other. It's a small school.
Word travels fast in small communities, so you always got to be on the up and up, by the way. So it's great. Well, you guys, so you're living here with your host family. Miss Sanders is here, April Sanders, and we're so thankful to have her today. And you have a friend here today as well. So you live in Huntsville, but you go to Diboll. It's about 55 minutes away or so. What are some of the other things that maybe when you came here, what were some of the expectations that you had, maybe some goals that you wanted to accomplish being here?
Goals, just grow more and improve my English, definitely. And I just wanted to make, I just wanted to use every single opportunity that I have here and make the most out of it. And I think I'm doing great with that. And make lifelong friends so I can come and visit again.
Well, our friend Deneanne is here. See, I knew I was going to say that because there's Deneanne is here. We're going to have to get some of the exchange students, get them some real good Texas vibes and send them out to Guardian Defense sometime. I think that they would enjoy that. So, Deneanne shaking her head I don't know. But you talked about your family being, athletic and competing in extreme sports and all those things. Did you have a chance to do any sports in Diboll?
Yeah, I'm doing tennis. This is my first time trying tennis, and I'm enjoying it because I always did different sports, Like, you don't have that here. And I was doing gymnastics for 11 years, so it's a really different sport from tennis. And plus, tennis has a ball. I have never played a sport with a ball. And I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. It's really different. It's really competitive. Our sports are not that competitive. I like it.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, I wanted to ask you, on your side, Denise, just about maybe there's somebody today, because I know we're going to take a break and then we'll have some more interviews here in just a few moments. But I did want to give you an opportunity to talk about maybe this morning. We're so blessed to have a new audience always joining us. We're on the Spirit Radio FM app as well, so we want to welcome in everybody that's joining us this morning on the audio-only side. Maybe you're driving to work or listening at work right now. Is somebody out there saying, I'm interested, I want to be a host family? How do they get involved? What do they do?
Yeah, so it's really easy. They can just go to world-heritage.org, or the easier one is whosts.com. And all of the information is there on our website for them. Of course, they're welcome to find me on Facebook, or we have a World Heritage Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas Facebook page. They can private message me, but all of the information is there. It's not just about host families. Of course, we love volunteer host families, but they can get involved as a local representative. So these students come in, they're with their host family, but we have somebody local that kind of helps them through any questions, the registration process at school, things like that. They're there just for support. So there's lots of different ways that they can get involved, not just be in the host family. But we love our small town local host families, because without them, Jovana wouldn't be here.
Yeah, it was so great to have Jovana here this morning and sharing some insight with us. I want to be a host family one day, kind of selfishly, because I have two little children, like my little girl here and a little boy. It'd be so great just to have one of y'all come in and kind of hang out with our children and
Well, I mean,
where I'm getting on this, like unlimited date nights for a few months.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. and we've hosted.
Totally kidding, by the way. I would not ask them to babysit.
Well, no, they'd be like a big sister. They could babysit. That's what they're. That's part of being a family, right? Yeah. I mean, my older ones babysat my younger ones when we went out on date nights. But we've hosted 7. We'll be hosting our 8th, a boy from Spain, next year. But our boy from Spain last year, because of him, my youngest is going to be in Spain next year.
Oh, cool.
And so you never know where that may lead.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Jovana, what do you want to study? What are you looking forward to? I mean, when you get done with school, graduating twice, which not many people can say that. What do you want to do? What's your life plan?
I'm not really sure, but in Macedonia in high school, we major, and my major was business and economics. So I think I'm going to go into that path, because my dad works kind of similarly. I think I'm going to do that. If not, I'll just become a flight attendant. That's my second plan.
Well, my cousin just celebrated, I believe it's her 11th year as a flight attendant, and she absolutely loves it. She's got to travel, although you've already been to 20 countries. She's been able to travel the world and see things, and she loves it. It's been a great career for her. I wanted to step back just a second, because you said something. This isn't a knock on any education system here in America, but you just said in Macedonia, we major in high school. That is really unique. I think that is so cool.
Yeah, they're like training schools, I guess. You can major. There's like a regular high school. You can go to a regular high school and have the regular classes. But the one I was going to, we call them gymnasiums. And I was majoring in that. And like you have the basic classes. You have like English, math, German, like a second language or third language, history, and then you have like business, law.
We need to step it up, man, for real.
You have all of the business, like you have business, economics, statistics, all of those classes. Like those are extra classes.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So educators, help us. Let's step it up here in America, please. So, no, our education, our teachers do such a fantastic job here as well. So, well, let's take a quick break. We're going to continue more interviews here in just a moment. So make sure that you stay with us. We have a keyword on here, Jovana. We give away stuff every day. Well, you just mentioned, what is it today, Denise, that you had?
Oh, yes. I brought some farm fresh eggs that you can give away with your $20.
All right, we'll do that. Did you have some double daves too? Did you mention?
Well, those are for you.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I'll keep those for me.
Yeah,
today.
that's for you.
Perfect. All right.
But I can bring some back for your listeners.
Oh, no, my little girl's like falling asleep over here. It's okay, baby. Sorry. You ever do that? Like you're about to fall?
Yeah.
So we just
It happens.
We'll use that later when she's in high school one day. We'll be over. So yeah, some farm fresh eggs. We're giving away $20 today. Man, where else can you win eggs and money? You can't do that anywhere else, but right
Can you
here.
do that in Macedonia?
Can you do it? Yeah.
No.
And really, what happened was, I heard from Jovana that Jovana, she actually came, she chose here because she knew she was going to be on the show. It was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
She
had
saw that.
She had no idea.
She saw that one that I was on in May last year. I was like, I need to go to that area for Hello Huntsville.
See, there it was. So, well, we'll take a break. Keyword again, eggs and $20 coming your way today, and we appreciate that. So awesome. All you got to do is text in the keyword. Jovana, do you see the keyword there?
April,
along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun, you're in Texas, Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line for your chance to win. What number do they text that into, Jovana?
936-339-0139 for your chance to win.
There, perfect. See, she's got a career in this too. So, well, that'll do it here for just a few moments. We're going to take another break. Text that in, April, along with your name, and we will pick a winner at the end of the show. As always, our show's every single Tuesday, and the reason that we're able to have folks like Jovana on and our exchange students, thanks to Denise Winston, but we couldn't do it without our friends at Guardian Defense. They are your experts in all things personal safety here in East Texas. Check them out online at guardiandefensellc.com. We'll step aside, take a break. Word from our sponsors. More to come as we continue. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville on a Tactical Tuesday. Stay with us.
In Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. All right, bringing it back a little funky style here. Man, I'm so happy, friends, that, Deneanne and I got the fist bumping down, but we also have a lady. This is really her month. This month, somebody bring her diamonds, because that's the birthstone of this month. But it doesn't matter if you're born in April. What's more important is that your name is April. And bring her diamonds. Here she is, April Sanders. First time on the show. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Hey, should we do it real quick, Jovana? Should she get the horn as well? What do you think?
I think she should.
She's deserving of the horn. All right.
Horn and diamonds. What a great day.
Horn and diamonds. Thank you, Alex Jules. Bring some by. Here we go. 2 for you too, April. You ready?
Yes.
All right.
Boop, boop.
There you go. Welcome in.
Welcome.
I'll never get tired of doing this thing, We were watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory last night. Have you ever watched that movie, Jovana?
I haven't.
You got to watch it. It's the one, was it from the 70s, I think?
Gene Wilder?
Yeah, the Gene Wilder one. It's like from the 70s.
The original.
The Orig. I'm learning the Gen Z stuff. Like, instead of original, do you leave off, like, letters? Like, instead of original, you say, like, man, that's the Orig.
No,
like,
we don't say that.
I'm so out of it. All right, we're just going to end the show because I have no idea how to connect with people. No, I'm just totally kidding. Totally kidding. April Sanders joining us, the host family for Jovana. How did you? I know you're an educator.
I am.
We were so blessed to have you here in Huntsville for a while, and now you're in Diboll teaching English to freshmen.
Yes.
And but how did you get on this? Man, I want to be a host family train for exchange students.
Well, actually, Jovana's our 5th that we've hosted. One hot summer night, I got an email. It was just a blanket email to all educators that said, hey, looking for host families. And I talked to my husband, and he said, why not? Let's try. And that got us right on there. So we've had, oh, my goodness, we've had Carolina from Poland. We've had Amy from the Netherlands. We've had Blanche from France, Katya from Ukraine, and now Jovana.
Jovana from Macedonia.
Jovana from Macedonia.
Awesome. Well, it's so great. I'm so glad because we've had Denise on here so much talking about the programs. I don't think we've had besides Denise, having a host family join us. From your perspective, April, what's it been like through 5 students now? I mean, it's a lot that you learn as well, not just the students.
Yeah, it's great, actually. We learn a lot about their culture, their language. They teach us their fun words that they have. And they cook for us. They've cooked us some great traditional meals and getting to know the families as well. The families are just like, hey, thank you for taking our kids, and we love you, and it's really great to learn more about the culture.
Jovana, have you been cooking for the Sanders family?
A little bit.
A little bit. What's your go-to dish? What do you cook?
None of my traditional ones, because I'm not that good.
That's all right. Well, I know it's a lot of fun, though. Jovana, from you, being here with the Sanders family, just what have you really enjoyed the most? I know it's cool to be with the host families. What's that been like for you? Because it is a different thing. I mean, you're going from your family basically to another family for quite some time. What have you enjoyed about it?
It's really different, but I like it because I get to be an only child here. So I know how it is to be an only child here, and it's really good to have a host family. I don't know. We're just a perfect match. Great job to them for matching us that good. I just enjoy seeing how life would be without my parents, but still having control. It's really cool because they're your family. They have control over you. They let you do things, but they're still here to say, hey, you can't do that. This is not good. This is right. This is wrong. But I think it's really cool because you became best friends at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Well, it's exciting, to have the dynamic and to experience that. And, April, for you, I mean, from Jovana, what have you learned from her so far?
Well, honestly, did not know a lot about Macedonia. So we have learned quite a bit about Macedonia. When my husband and I decided to become host parents, we decided to choose kids from all over Europe so we could learn more about the countries maybe you just don't hear a lot about, such as Macedonia. So listening to her language and her culture, they have so many amazing traditions for everything, for all the holidays, and it's been a lot of fun learning about those.
Jovana, have you introduced the Sanders family to any of your extreme sports yet, you know?
Not yet.
See, I can envision you guys like on American Gladiators, and you take the Sanders family, and do you know that show? You know the show back in the day. So American Gladiators is really cool. It was like usually Olympians, and they were doing all these it was before Ninja Warrior and all that jazz. I mean, American Gladiator, let's be honest, was the real deal.
It was.
And they would get up on these like stands with these huge, like jousting sticks. It was all like foam and everything, so you wouldn't get hurt. But I could see you and April here doing some American Gladiators. Look it up on YouTube, American Gladiators. So
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to come to Macedonia, and we'll get them all sorted with that stuff.
Well, it's great. Well, April, as you've continued on this journey, now you're fifth foreign exchange student that you've had. Do you get to keep in contact with them after it's over? Would it tell us maybe a little bit after the exchange program ends for that session? What's that like?
Oh, it's fabulous. I talk to the girls on a weekly basis. Some of them, Amy, I talk to on a daily basis. In fact, Amy came back this past summer to visit us for a week. So it's great. They're just part of your family. They're my European daughters, as we say. And my kids, we have 3 grown kids, and they love them. It's, hey, these are our sisters from Europe. And in fact, Amy and our youngest son, Dylan, they're the best of friends. So it's really great. And Carolina, our first girl, she still calls me mom. And it's a lot of fun, still staying in contact with them as they go home.
What's mom in Macedonian?
Mama.
That's so easy. I love that. I can speak Macedonian, by the way. Mama.
There you go.
Booyah. Learned something new today.
Mama.
So, Jovana, from your perspective, I know sometimes you've got to adjust and you've got to learn a new culture. Maybe, and what has been maybe some of the things that you didn't expect coming into this with the host family that maybe you had to learn or do differently?
I mean, there's many things. I can't think of any now, but the first few weeks, the whole adjustment is a little strange. You're like, oh my God, I live with strangers. Who are these people? Why am I here? But once you get to know them, it's really good. Like, since we go to school together, I tell her everything. She tells me everything. It's just so cool to get all of that information that she has. And I'm sharing how my day was. And I just learn a lot of stuff. Like, my host dad, he's like a nerd. So, like, for dinner, we'll sit and talk, and I'll just hear, like, the strangest things ever. I'm like, I have never heard about that. Like, yesterday, we were eating, he just started sharing things about sugar and stuff, and I'm like, okay. So here it comes. We have enough. Or, like, we'll just sit in there, like, we'll start talking, and there's like a whole science lesson during dinner, and I'm like, fun.
That's so great.
I like it.
We'll have to play back this clip for your husband, all right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, and
okay.
I'm sure my mother-in-law's watching. Hey, Connie!
Well, that's great. Hey, yes. You know what? I was called a nerd growing up, so I'm all about that. It's
Me
all
too.
Good. Yeah, so
Me too.
It's good.
It's fine. Yeah.
As this program continues for you, Jovana, I already asked you, what you wanted to accomplish. What are some of your goals? How long does this program last? I mean, it's winding down, right?
Yeah.
How many months has it been?
7, I think. And I have 2 more. Yeah, there's only a few things left. I'm working on my last Youth Service Day project that we have to do, because the scholarship kids have to do projects and volunteer and be part of their community service. So for everyone watching, we'll be in Dival in the senior home on the 20th of April at 2, and we'd love to have you volunteer for us.
I love that. What are y'all going to be doing at the senior home?
It's going to be a bingo night for the senior people living there. And they have a thing there. They give them a little coupons, and we're going to double them that night. And they they can use them and go shopping, like actual shopping in actual grocery stores. It's really cool. I think it's really nice for them.
Got her to say coupon and just regular chat. So there you go. See, I knew that was going to come back later on. So, well, it's so great. I know that part of that scholarship program, as you said, is community service projects and just being involved in the community. April, I know that it's sad whenever these times come to an end. How do you kind of, I don't want to, say this, and I want to say it in a way that doesn't break your heart, but how do you say goodbye whenever the exchange students go?
You don't. You say, we'll see you later.
Okay, all right.
It is very tough because, you prepare for them coming and you get excited and you get their room set up and we're communicating through email or whatever, and we learn a little bit about them, and so you get built up in your mind of what these kids are, who they are, and then they get here and you're like, wow, these kids are amazing, and they do become a part of your family, and you just love them like they're your own kids. And then when you see them get on that plane, it's like my heart, I have like 4 pieces of my heart are in Europe right now, and a 5th one's going to be going back in June, and it's tough. So it's not goodbye. We'll see you later. At some point, we'll see you again.
There's going to be a program that comes out, on Netflix in the next 20 years, and it's going to be called April's Heart. It's a documentary on April Sanders, April's Heart. So, well, it's been so great having y'all here this morning. Jovana, you have a friend here joining us. I know it's kind of your moral support. We won't have her on camera. Don't worry. She, but who's your friend? Tell us about your friend.
Santi's here. She's my mental support today. Yeah.
And where did y'all meet?
In school.
At Diebold?
Yeah, I have her in my first period.
Oh, so are y'all supposed to be at school right now?
No, we're in a spring break.
A spring break this week?
Yeah.
Wow, smart. Like, don't do it with everybody else. Just do it on a different week.
Exactly.
So. Cool. Yeah. Well, what's lined up for spring break? Are you guys going to do anything? Do y'all have plans?
We just went to the fair there in Lufkin a few days ago. She's here with us. We're going to enjoy this Tuesday today. And then this weekend, we're going to San Antonio for a few days with another exchange student. She's joining us.
Have y'all been to San Antonio before?
Yes, I have.
You've been to
I went with the exchange students. We went to Six Flags.
Perfect. Okay. There was an April Fool's yesterday from Six Flags that said, we're so excited. We have just invested millions into a covered a screen for the park, so you don't have to worry about the sun anymore. And they posted a picture of this huge screen over. It was an April Fool's joke because it's April here in America. Do y'all do April Fool's in Macedonia?
Yeah, we actually dress up for it. It's like a Halloween.
So boring here. You broke your leg. No, you didn't. April Fool's, and then y'all like dress up and do the whole thing. So, all right, well, awesome. Well, so great to have y'all here today. Is there anything else that maybe we missed that you want to say to our audience this morning? Anything that's on your mind? Jovana?
I would just want to say and to encourage all the families to host because it's a really great experience. And I think everyone loves to have a little part of Europe or Asia or Africa, all of the other continents. You're just getting to know the world. You have it at home. You don't have to go. It's right there. It's right here.
Love it. April, words from you before you go about being a host family, a host mama. I know it's been exciting.
Yeah, we love it for sure. One day we hope to get over to Europe to see all the girls, and so they can show us their home and share with us their family and their traditions there. So it's wonderful. I do encourage, if you're thinking about doing it, definitely your heart will be changed. Your family will be changed for sure. Everybody in our family sees them as their granddaughters, their nieces, their cousins, whatever. So.
Perfect. Well, look for that documentary coming in 20 years on Netflix. It's called April's Heart. It'll be co-produced by Jovana. So.
Got it. Yes.
Jovana, one final thing. You can't drive while you're here, can you?
No.
Do you drive back at home?
No, but I drive motorcycles.
Yeah. So, see, we got to step it up again. So, April, are you going to get a motorcycle after this is over?
No. But no.
No motorcycle.
No motorcycles, right. But maybe snowboarding one day.
Perfect. Well, it's so great to have you. Jovana, thank you for joining us
this
morning.
Thank you for having me.
April, thank you so much.
Thank
Such a blessing to have you all here today.
Thank you.
Well, that'll do it for this segment. We'll have Deneanne joining us back on the other side. We are giving away $20 and some farm fresh eggs, thanks to Denise Winston. You can't get them anywhere else except here on Hello Huntsville and Good Morning Huntsville this morning. I'm going to give you one more chance, Jovana. What do they have to do to win that money and those eggs? What do? They text in something to something, right?
Text to 936-339-0139 for your chance to win.
And what's the keyword?
Keyword April.
And what is that text line? Who's it sponsored by?
Granny Mary's. Cajun Asian Cuisine.
Booyah. There it is. Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine. And you guys are going to have to eat a little Cajun Asian food before you leave, all right? He's got a little food trailer right down the street over there. It's really good. So we'll take a break. Deneanne joins us on the other side. Stay with us as we continue on celebrating all the good things happening here in Huntsville, Texas. This is your show. It is Good Morning Huntsville.
Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Winston, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Trendsetters, join me in welcoming Abby from the Color Bar, the ultimate destination for a fresh look in 2024.
Excited to be here, Rob. We're transforming styles with the latest Bellamy extensions and vibrant colors.
Tell us about these game-changing extensions and the vibe for the new year.
With Bellamy's range and our unique color palette, everyone can find their perfect style. Think bold reds and chic pastels for 2024.
And the deals?
We're offering special financing on extensions and a complimentary conditioning with any color service in January.
Abby, how can listeners join in?
Well, that's easy. They can just visit colorbartx.com or call us at 936-439-4972. We're in Huntsville and Conroe, ready to make your year stunning.
Thanks, Abby. Folks, don't wait to reinvent yourself with the Color Bar's Bellamy magic.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. You have to look down here, guys. You can't see anything, so you got to look down. Yeah. Man, look at Deneanne looking fly.
Yeah, she's relaxed.
Deneanne, fly, foxy mama. Jason, don't get mad at me for saying that. Bridget, don't get mad at me. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hey, Jamie, you got to slide on over a little bit here. We got to come down. You're out.
I can't see the slide.
You're always saying Huntsville. You're out of the view. There you are. You're in
I can't see, so.
Yeah, if you have these on, you literally can't see anything, can you, Jamie?
No.
So that's why you have to look like this. These are really high capacity. Oh my goodness, that's messing me up. I'm gonna take these off. So, Deneanne Thompson is back here with us now, and from Guardian Defense, we'll talk about Guardian. Do you still have a few moments? I'm not holding. Okay, good.
I'm not on anybody's time but my own.
We're going a little extended today. I've got my little girl with me because she's still on the upswing now. She's on the downhill slope now. She was going up for a while and just hasn't been feeling good, and so she's going to stay with Daddy one more day. I'm going to tell you something this morning, man. It's I just want to encourage you to remain in faith, and I'm going to tell you, when you're in faith, it's not easy. In fact, things get a lot harder. It feels like the enemy's coming at you nonstop. When I say the enemy, I'm
definitely is.
Straight up saying Satan's coming at you. And I want to encourage you this morning to remain in faith and know that all things work together for the good and for the good in the Lord. And we've been sick. I literally feel like since October, there's been just one thing after another. The children are in child care. And Tomorrow's Promise does it great. Just not their fault, but when you're around a lot of kiddos, it just happens. And then Bridget works in a facility now that has youth as well. And so you mix all that together, you got a whole breeding pile
breeding ground
of germ. That's why kids that are named Jeremy, it's because they had a lot of germs in their family, so they called him Jeremy. So,
made it easy.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. So, Deneanne, we have our friend here from. She's also a member of WCRIC, Walker
County Referral Co-op.
I call it WCRIC, Walker County. Back in the day, Jamie, you didn't know this. We used to meet at 12th Street at
12.
At 12, so it was really easy. But now we meet every Tuesday at 12 at Safe House.
Yep.
And Jamie is here from Osprey Storage, and she's been talking about this event, Deneanne. You got an event coming up. What's going on?
Yeah, so actually today at 4 o'clock we have our ribbon cutting. So super excited about that. Get the word out. We're going to have Double Dave's bring us food. So
Let's
y'all come out.
Double Dave.
Yeah.
Double
Hey,
Dave's.
they just brought back their buffet. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We just talked about it before you came in.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Kat. She's amazing. She does a lot for the community.
In fact, the lady that just came out of here, I think Denise helps them with their marketing. So.
Awesome. Yep, I love that. But we do have our ribbon cutting today, and they're going to be providing the food. And then on the 8th, we are hosting an eclipse party. That was the whole glasses thing. It'll be noon to 3. And you just bring your chairs. We have all the glasses you need. We're going to provide food and drinks. So that'll be a lot of fun. I might be working on a bouncy house for the kiddos, so we'll see if that goes through. But and then the scavenger hunt. That's our big one we've been promoting since January. So that'll be Saturday. Tickets are going to be free. All you have to do is meet me at Sam's Table at 5 p.m. on Saturday, the April 13th.
Awesome. So that's coming up very, very quick. So not this weekend, but next weekend is coming up. You have some swag, too, that you have brought. I know. Check this out.
So my sister has a company, and she makes stuff for me. And so
look at the slogan of this, Denise.
So, yeah, this is for the Eclipse Party. You're going to get mooned over at Osprey Storage. The first 20 people that show up will get these really cool rally towels. And they just say, I watched the 2024 solar eclipse at Osprey Storage, Huntsville.
I love that.
So, yeah, they're really neat.
That's really cool. I like the phrase, though. I got mooned.
Yeah,
I got mooned.
Yeah, my sister thought that was really cute. And so I ordered some swag for her, and then she sent a whole bunch of free swag. So she solar eclipse.
Is that like
stuff.
a little thing you just put on a keychain?
Yeah,
and all sorts
yeah.
of stuff. Look at that.
I thought maybe it was a freshie, but I don't really know. She gave me a lot of stuff. She also sent me some stuff for the mobile bar I'm working on, and so I got lots of goodies. But the scavenger hunt, the businesses in town, we have 25 businesses that participated. So the goal of the scavenger hunt is that you figure out the clues that'll take you to the business. So some of the clues are really hard. Some of them are really easy.
Some are really difficult, like hello. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, right.
Very
Some are like
difficult.
that. Some are very difficult because you have to find their location and they're not located in town. And so you have to be able to get there. But if you arrive there, the bonus is absolutely amazing. So we have some businesses that have given us $100 gift cards. We have some Mother's Day bouquets that we're giving away and swag bags for everybody that plays. So we have lots of nice swag that businesses have given us. So if you know Huntsville or you think you know Huntsville, it's time to prove it. Come out. Let's see if you can figure out where these businesses are.
And how do they do that again? I want to make sure that we double talk about that.
Yeah.
How do they get involved? How do people do this?
So as the time has gone by, we've kind of found out that it's going to be easier to have them just meet me at Sam's Table. They don't have to buy tickets. They don't have to let us know that they want to participate. That is also the Sip and Shop downtown that day. Is that what they call it here?
Mm-hmm.
Sip and Stroll. Okay. So they're having that. But we'll meet at 5, and we will give them the clues to get them started. And then once they figure out the clue, they will go to the business that has the clue. There will be a QR code in the window.
Yeah.
And then they will tag, like, follow, and take a picture of that business. So it's free marketing for the business and something fun for people in Huntsville to do.
Perfect. Well, it's such a great idea. A lot of fun. Deneanne, you guys going to get involved and go scavenge hunting on that day?
I don't know. I have to see what's all going on. Well, we got a show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all do. Y'all are going to be out. Well, I'm going to be scavenging. I'm going to do a little scavenging coming up on that, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Right, the 13th.
And you said 5 p.m.
At Sam's Table. Right outside.
Go out there outside. Diego's probably going to be out there hanging out too, so say hi to Diego, and let's get our swag on.
Yeah.
What's that one? There was some song back in the day. It was like, some country song. I can't even remember. It was something, get your something on. Like,
it was probably by Toby Keith, it sounds like.
Yeah, it was. And it was like, get you something on. I don't remember. But anyway, get you scavenger on.
That's right.
So it's going to be. Jamie, you need to slow down a little bit. I'm just going to tell you, man, you've been going nonstop.
I'm telling you, and I just got back from Louisiana. We have a property there that we don't have a manager right now, and so we went out. My husband took a vacation day. We went in and we cleaned house, and so we worked all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and then we drove back yesterday. So I am sucking wind today just a little bit, just to say the least. And it's the first of the month, so rent's due. So I've got tenants wanting to pay their rent. So
yeah, mortgages.
And we have U-Haul now. We have U-Haul now, and so that's booming. I was really surprised. There's a lot of U-Haul places in town, but we've had it a couple of weeks, and trucks have been moving left and right. So that's amazing. We're really excited to be part of everything that we have been lucky to get voted into WCRC. You know, I was joking about.
I did. I'll be full disclaimer. I kind of raised my. I said,
you said
don't
no.
know.
Yeah, see,
yeah,
I was really nervous. You go in this other room while you wait for them to vote, and I'm thinking, well, gosh, if they come back and say no, you have to do the walk of shame through the whole hallway in front of everybody.
We need to just vote no just for fun one time, just so people can do it. That's horrible to me. Don't do that.
But I do love having businesses to refer people to. I think it's so important. And it's when you're, speaking of, don't forget to vote. Best of the best for Huntsville Idol.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got Citizen of the Year. I'm nominated for Volunteer of the Year for Blessing Boxes. The Storage, Osprey Storage has been nominated. You've been nominated for Citizen of the Year.
They need to have a category for, like, media.
Oh, yeah, they do. Bonnie's Hideout is even having an issue because they've got her under food trucks.
Well, they used to have, like,
she doesn't have food trucks.
They used to have best radio station. I'm not knocking, but I'm like, there's only one radio station.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Like,
Guardian Defense is up for firearms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've got a lot of good people in this town. I am blown away. I was fortunate enough, there was a gentleman sitting on the curb last week and needed a hotel, and our group paid for him to go into a hotel.
Yeah, I love that. That's good.
I told him about a job. He went down to Double Dave's, talked to Kat. She hired him.
Wow.
So he is now out of the hotel. He has a full-time job.
That's great.
And so that is why I run 900 miles an hour all the time.
Have you been out to the gun range yet?
I haven't, but I can't wait to go.
We got to get her out there.
Yeah.
So come on down there and get the rest of it is what we
People always
say.
tell me, because I want to carry on property because, there's some crazy people out there these days. Somebody says, well, just get a taser. And I said, well,
no.
If somebody doesn't pay their rent, I might be tempted to use the taser. What? You're not going to pay? Versus if I had a gun, I'm not going to do that, of course. But so we've got really great tenants here in Huntsville. Some of the properties, we have over 85 properties in our portfolio. And some of the stuff I hear just scares me. And I try to tell people we offer insurance on your unit. A lot of people don't want to take it. Well, we had a property up north that they had an incident, and a guy started a fire, and it's like 60 people lost their storage stuff. And that insurance, that's why that insurance is so important. Just like renter's insurance. When you get an apartment or you get your home, you want to cover it because other people do things that you don't do. And so it's a mess, but it's the storage business, I guess.
Well, Jamie's all about Huntsville, just like Deneanne, the Thompson family. So many people giving back to this community, and that's what Huntsville is all about. So I want to encourage you today to get out there and make a difference, help somebody, because there's always somebody in need. Jamie, thanks for sharing this with us. We'll put together some information on our website and put it out in an article as well so people know and what's going on. So
You have a lot of viewers today, by the way.
That's never accurate,
Oh.
we found out. Usually by the end of the day, we'll have 700 to 800 people that go back and watch the show.
That's nice. Yeah, because
So,
I noticed
yeah.
like live viewers, I'll see 2 or 3, and this morning I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people on.
Those analytics, we found out this program that we use doesn't capture the full what's going on. And even I've learned with like Facebook Live, if you go live and it only says there's 10 people, there may be actually 30 or 40 because of privacy settings that some people have.
yeah.
It doesn't show everything. So yeah, it's been really cool. We're growing. And
When did Dolly get here?
she showed up a couple days ago. She came in on a big bus and
Like,
yeah,
what's
she's
going on?
hanging out with us. So she's right there. She loves Huntsville. So she ain't working 9 to 5.
She need to rewrite that song and say 10 to 2.
You know, she's working 24/7, 365 right now. Thank you, Dolly. She don't even talk to me. I don't know what her deal is. We'll take a break. Deneanne and I will talk more about the great things happening at Guardian Defense when we come back. Jamie, thank you for being
You're
here.
welcome. Thank you.
Love you. We love you. Great to have. See, I love Huntsville because we can say, Jamie, we love you.
That's right. And it's all good.
We love our community. And Jason, by the way, did say I was in trouble, by the way, a while ago when I made that comment. You know, what did I say earlier? Something about Foxy
Mom or something like that.
Hey,
when
Jason.
you had your glasses
Jason,
on.
what up, Deneanne? How you doing? So, Jason, you know, buddy, if you were here, I'd do the same thing to you. Like, hey, buddy, how you doing? So, all right, well, we're going to take a break. We just so thankful to have Jamie drop by today to tell us about these events and go support Osprey Storage and what Jamie's doing in this community. We appreciate you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Well, let's take one final break. When we come back, we're going to call a winner, a little chicken dinner, and all you got to do is text in the keyword April, and you text that in on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, $20 and some farm fresh eggs straight from the chicken. I want to open up a chicken place called Straight from the Chicken now. Yeah. So text it in again, April, along with your name, Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line to 936-339-0139. As always, we would not be here. We wouldn't be able to talk to our friends like Denise from Student Exchange. Wouldn't be able to talk to Jamie about the events that she's doing without our friends from Guardian Defense. And I do want you to support local business. The Thompson family has been so generous for so long to so many people here in our community. Let's show them some support by giving back to their business. The best way to do it is call them up. Go to their website at guardiandefensellc.com. Register for classes and more. Also, when it comes to firearms and protecting your family, there's nobody better in this area that knows personal safety like Jason Thompson and Deneanne and the Thompson family. Please go to their website, guardiandefensellc.com. We'll have a word from our sponsors one final time. We'll wrap it up when we come back. It's your show on a wonderful Tactical Tuesday. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Join us at First Baptist Church Huntsville for the exciting return of Wednesday Night Live starting March 6th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. We're offering games, fellowship, a free meal, and Bible study sessions for all ages. Whether you're a child, teen, or adult, there's something for everyone. Adults can enjoy new Bible study classes while the kids engage in fun, faith-based activities. This community event is open to everyone free of charge. Don't miss out on this opportunity for spiritual growth and community connection. To register and for more information, visit fbchuntsville.org.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey now, welcome back at it, 901. Whoa, 901. Yeah, we need to shut this thing down, Denise. Are you kidding me?
We're just having too much fun today.
You know, somebody told me a while back, and I almost agree with it. They said the show needs to go 2 hours every day because it just goes so fast. I mean,
it does.
You know, we've been on, my goodness, probably almost an hour and a half now. And I know some days we kind of ramble on, but we have fun.
We do.
And yeah, we're an hour and 25 into this. We do it on purpose because I let all the people that text in, you know, go to work, and then we just, you know, then we don't have to give away anything. It's the whole point of it. It's a pretty good tactic, right? So, just kidding. Deneanne Thompson is here with us today. Jason's at home resting. Y'all been busy, been traveling. Went to Arizona. Got Grammy Pat back here to Huntsville. Is she loving it? So, when did y'all get back?
Jason got back Friday evening. I flew out Tuesday to get Aunt Dodie and flew back on Wednesday. So I was just overnight, and then Jason and his mom drove from Arizona to all the way to here.
Goodness, so they drove back.
They drove back with the big Penske truck.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I bet she had a moving truck coming back with her too. So, well, what is she looking forward to? What's Grandma Pat looking forward to being here in Huntsville?
Family.
Yeah.
She misses being a family. You know, because when she's so far away, it's hard. You know, like during the summers, I would take my grandson, Alan, my oldest, and we would go there for a week or so. And she just has missed out on a lot. And so she just wants to come back home so that she can see her great-grandchildren, watch them grow, and what all is going to, you know, come of it.
Yeah, well, and I know she had a lot of neighbors that were real close to her.
Oh, yes.
But there is something, you know, family's family, and it's hard to leave. We made so many good friends up in Fargo. We hated to leave. We love people up there. I know I joke around. They joke around about us with our accents here. We joke about theirs. But the reality is, and the truth is, there's good people everywhere you go. And I want to encourage you. Maybe that's the inspiration this morning is, you know, sometimes we get so bent out of shape and, this show is bad around here. It's because you're looking for it.
Yeah.
If you are looking for the good, I guarantee that you're going to find it. And I will tell you this, that there is so much more good in this world than there is bad. You know, sometimes I was saying, like my children haven't been feeling good. That's why Braylon's with me again. Obviously, she's doing a little bit better today, and she's finally smiling and jumping around here as the show goes on. But you know, I remember telling my son just a few days ago, I said, this mean old world's got you sick. And I started thinking, what kind of message am I sending my son by saying that this world is mean? You know, it's not mean. It's good, and there's good people in this earth. And I want to encourage you this morning, look for the good, because there is so much good. And if you you have to stop yourself, friends. You really do. You have to push aside any attitudes, any bias, any type of negativity that you may have towards somebody. It's called bitterness, and you need to get that out of your life. I've been through it. I'm not sitting here, you know, I'm preaching to the choir. I've done the same thing, and I've learned.
I think we all have.
Yes, you have to get rid of the bitterness in order to move forward. You also have to forgive. And here's the kicker. Sometimes you have to say, I'm sorry, even when you know that it wasn't your fault.
Yep.
And that's the hardest thing, and that's the hardest pill to swallow.
Well, you know, I've always encouraged my grandkids not to say, I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, that's good.
And,
that.
And another thing that, you know, we're talking about all the good in the world. If there's something negative in your life, turn it into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
learn from it, be able to, to give somebody some good advice on that. So even if you're having a bad day, turn it into a positive.
I love that, Deneanne. And so I want to leave you with that this morning, to think about the things that are maybe bothering you, the things that maybe your bitterness about. And think about this. And I don't want to be morbid, but I mean this. Think about if you knew that this was the last minute of your life. Would the things that you're holding on to right now really matter? And I can almost say 99% of it, no, it's not going to matter at all. The one thing that does matter, and I'll say this as a believer, is number one, did you make it right with Jesus? Did you ask him into your heart? Did you ask him for forgiveness? Did you believe that he died for you and rose again? If you do that, you're going to be all right. And I've also said this, that I believe that people on this earth get healed. I believe in that 100%. I believe God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, because that's biblical. But I also believe that sometimes, for whatever reason that we don't know and understand, that healing doesn't happen here on this earth. But the ultimate healing as a believer and as a follower of Christ will happen when you depart this earth. And that's another hard one to swallow sometimes, because, I told Bridget the other night, I said, man, my faith has really been tested over this last month, and really since, I started working in ministry full-time back in October. And it's the truth. And that's why I said that when you cling to your faith like you never have before, things are not going to get easier. They're going to get tougher. And I'll even encourage you to think about this. If they're getting easier, are you really digging in deep enough? And I don't judge that. I don't say that in a negative way. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit tough.
Well, it's like I always tell my kids, or I'll tell Jason or someone, that my wheelbarrow's full and it's got a flat tire.
Yep. It's not easy.
It is not easy.
It's easy when the wheelbarrow's empty. But I'm telling you, when that thing's full of
got a flat tire,
you ain't pushing that concrete.
Yep. Yeah. Well, but Dad says, you're not by yourself, because Jesus is right there with you.
I love that. Yep. I love it. Love it. Love it. Well, hey, by the way, too, we got some other fun, exciting, happy news. I thought about happy because Bridget said, what happened to those Duck Dynasty guys?
Oh, yeah.
So I just wanted to throw in a little happy. We got some happy news for you this morning, and we wanted to send a big congratulations and a huge shout out to Coach Bailey of Sam Houston men's basketball, as he has been named, Justin Bailey, thanks to Chris Mudge, the head coach. He is named Justin Bailey as the associate.
Oh, yes, head coach.
You know those guys well.
I know him, yes. And, I'm sure that you've said it before, but I'm so proud of our basketball boys and girls. The boys were awesome this year, and, I'm not their mom, but as a mom, I am so proud of them.
That's another thing I wanted to mention is, who's in your back pocket or in your, that sounds kind of like rude in a way. Let me say this, who's close to you, not only when you're succeeding, but in the midst of a loss or in the midst of what some may consider failure. Losing a game, some see that as a failure. I just see it as a loss. It's just a game. But there were so many people that were so supportive all season long. Oh, congratulations, coach, and great. And then as soon as they had such an incredible run.
Oh, they did.
Things happen in sports. In a way, I'm kind of glad that I'm not involved heavily in the sports world anymore, because it's a roller coaster, man. It really is. But here's the thing. There's still a huge support base. But there was people that were like, I knew this was going to happen here. But yet all season long you were so supportive. You know what? Support people when they may be at their lowest point.
Oh, yeah.
Support people when they're struggling. I've noticed so many times that we want to surround ourselves with people of quote-unquote influence. How about supporting the guy across the street this morning that doesn't have a place to lay his head? Just like Jamie was talking about, helping this man get a job. And I mean that in the most serious of ways, friends. Surround yourself with your close friends that are going to help you, but also be a part of someone else's life that needs somebody in their life. Not because of who they are or what they do, but because it's the right thing to do. It's so easy to attach ourselves to say, oh, hey, I know you, man. You're doing such great work. I see you on TV all the time. I hear you on the radio. I do this. You know what? That's great, but help that guy out down the street that doesn't have anybody, because that is going to be a life that's going to be changed.
Yes.
So I wanted to leave that too, because I feel like sometimes, when I was in the media world, I got wrapped up in that all. Like I wanted to talk to this guy and be a part of this guy's life. And I started realizing real quick, it's important to have those friendships. But it's also very important to help the guy next door, the
Yes.
guy that nobody knows. That's even more important. And so I wanted to encourage you with that as well. A lot of heavy talking this morning,
Yeah.
Deneen. A lot of heaviness. Good heaviness.
You never know what the person on the corner of the street is going through.
Yeah.
Maybe you reaching out, the helping hand is just preventing them from, God forbid, suicide. But you never know, just reaching out to someone saying, hey, do you need something? Do you want something to drink? Can I get you some food? You don't know what that means to somebody.
You're so right. I had a story, and I won't say any names. Folks here probably don't know who it is, anyways. But years and years ago, it's been a spiritual battle my entire life, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean that as we cling, and I said this earlier, the more that we try to cling to faith and having a relationship with the Lord, the more that comes our way. And I'll never forget, I was praying for God to reveal himself to me, not in a physical menace. I'm not going to get all weird about this, but I said, God, just show up today for me. And he shows up every day. But that day particularly, I had a heavy heart. I said, Lord, please just show up today in some way. Let me know that you're here. There's nothing wrong with praying that prayer, by the way.
Mm-mm.
And I'll remember I talked to a friend. It was more like an acquaintance, but a friend. I consider a lot of people that I meet a friend. And I remember this person had called me out of the blue. And the gravity of the situation never fully hit me, Deneen, even now. But I'll never forget, I said, I've been praying. I told this person, I said, I've been praying for God to show up. And I said, I just don't feel like he's showing up for me. And that person said, don't you ever say that. And I said, why? And they said, because I'm going through something so serious right now that I almost feel like if you didn't pick up the phone, something was going to happen. And that hit me like a bag of bricks on top of the head, saying, how selfish of me to think that God wasn't listening to me. And this person said, because you answered the phone, that may have avoided a really bad situation for that person. So don't ever feel like God's not there. Don't ever feel like you're not adequate. Everybody has purpose and value. And I want to tell you this morning, too, that the whole fabric of life, Deneen, the whole thought of being alive is a miracle.
Yes.
Life is the fact that you and I are here, number one, is a blessing.
Yes.
But it's a miracle that you and I are here today. It's a miracle that little Braylon's back there. No
Yeah.
matter what we're going through, go back to the core of it. I like what somebody said. They said it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. So what are you
very true.
What are you feeling on the inside today? Don't worry about
Gratitude.
the outside.
Just, I'm happy to be on, as we say, on this side of the dirt. And, I'm able to spend time with my family. And that's the greatest thing.
That's it. Well, let's head over to our line. I know we've had an extended discussion today. Let's head over to it, Deneanne. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Look, I even got the music going for this person. We're going to kill that real quick like that. There we go. Granny Mary's Cajun Eggs. We got some eggs. Some people say eggs. I say eggs. We got some eggs coming your way. Pecan, tomato. Yesterday. Oh, there we go. What are you doing back there?
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Jim Bob over here at the used car lot down here at 45. We got new cars your way. We got your phone number from your neighbor down the street. They said, boy, the Mitchell family, they sure would like a car. And I said, I'm trying to make $1 here. I've been selling cars for about 6 months. I'm commission only, ma'am. And I ain't sold a one. And so I'm hoping this morning that you just get a car from me. I got a real good 1984. We call it Apollo Pinto. It's not EPA certified, okay? It's gas. It just runs on pure lead gas. Where are you going to get that? But it's a good car, and I'd love to sell it to you. I'll sell it to you for right now for $4,200.
That might be a little high.
Well, this ain't Colorado, ma'am. There ain't nothing too high around here, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Just kidding. I've got some farm fresh eggs for you. How about that? Instead of a car, I've got some free farm.
Yes.
What, Deneanne, how many is that? 20? Is that 2 dozen?
Well, the 2 dozen was yours. There's 2 18-packs. Or however you want to do it.
Yeah, 36 eggs coming your way. Well, I don't know, 24,
Wow.
36, all the same. Whatever
Thank
it is.
you.
We got eggs coming your way. How about that? Who is ever going to give away eggs?
I don't know.
That is great.
Man, but you cannot beat farm fresh eggs.
Yeah, farm fresh eggs coming your way. This is Miss Mitchell, isn't it? Is this Christine Mitchell?
This is Christine Mitchell, yes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, congratulations. Hey, you know what else I've got for you? How about $20 on top of them eggs as well?
Oh, yes. Sounds great.
So I'm gonna give you a crisp $20 bill and some farm fresh eggs. Are y'all in the area today? Are y'all coming through Huntsville?
No, but we will be tomorrow probably.
Okay. Well, would it be easier for me to leave those over at First Baptist Church in Huntsville between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m.?
That'd be great.
And do those eggs, this is horrible, Christine. Do eggs need to go in the refrigerator till you get here? How does that work?
No, not farm fresh eggs.
No, they can sit on the counter. I don't refrigerate my eggs.
So we can leave them on the counter? You'll be okay? You're not going to get salmonella and then come back and sue me?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, you may have heard on the show, we're putting together a little promo, Will. I'm not doing this to make it about us or to talk about us, but I know that you guys have been engaged with the show, and I did want to ask you this morning, and we're going to use some of this audio if it's okay with you in our new upcoming video, but what have you enjoyed most, maybe just about Hello Huntsville and the morning show that we have?
I love everybody that's been on and just the talk and everything that goes on in Huntsville that we're learning about. Just the people, of Huntsville.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate that. I'll have to send you royalty for that. It's
okay.
25 cents is all we got right now. So. Hey, by the way, go ahead, Christine.
I'm sorry. I did vote for you on the Huntsville item thing.
Oh, well, that was a blessing. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we are joined. I don't know if you know the Thompson family, but if not, you guys need to get to know Deneanne and Jason. They're at Guardian Defense, and they'd love to have y'all come out to the range sometime.
All right.
Tell you what, on top of that, come out and I'll give you a free range pass for the day.
Free range pass.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
My husband will love that.
Awesome. Well, we'll tell Mr. Ryan we got it for him. So, well, hey, well, God bless you. Before we go, what do you love most about Huntsville?
The people, like I said. Yep, it's just like family.
Awesome. All right. Well, those eggs, $20 and a range pass coming your way today. What a prize.
Right.
So
God is good.
Yes, ma'am. Well, amen. Well, God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Tell your husband hello as well.
I sure will. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Boy, I just love talking to folks.
I do too.
Isn't that great? And thank you for that. Denise just threw in a little pass. So my daughter's happy. She's laying on the ground.
I
finally.
see her.
She's
She was playing.
Yeah, so everything's good. See?
It is.
Dolly, we'll see you there, lady. She's got a nice necklace on. That's like I thought at first that was one of those Kendra Scott things, but Dolly ain't no Kendra Scott, I would think. All right. I just had a Coke Zero hit me there in the esophagus. Well, go by and see our good friends. It's the Thompson family, Guardian Defense LLC.com. I know we've been on a while this morning, but we just wanted to have an extended show today. Again, keep up to date with all the great events happening here in Huntsville, such as the Bath & Body Works opening up later here before summer gets around and more. We'll keep you updated here on Hello Huntsville. And again, please support our local sponsors, such as Guardian Defense. We could not bring you this show without their generous support. We've got expense here. Michelle helps us out now. We have to pay to be in the studio, and Elliot Herzlich helps with that. But I'm telling you, friends, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to keep this program going, and we couldn't have it without our friends from Guardian Defense. That'll wrap it up here on a tactical, wonderful, awesome,
Tactical Tuesday.
Tenaciously tactical Tuesday. That'll wrap it up, friends. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Join us bright and early as we will have Rick and Kay Boning. They're joining us from tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. And we'll talk more about their upcoming events, including the Color Run, the Fun Run, and more about the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. So it'll be a show tomorrow dedicated to that. So make sure to join us back at it 7:30 in the morning. Until then, I end every show the same way, but please hear what I'm saying. We're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We truly aren't, friends. We do need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Please lend a hand of support. Somebody out there in our community today needs you. Until next time, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it 7:30 on the dot tomorrow. So long, Deneanne. Bye, Deneanne.
Bye, Rob.